Hello everyone and welcome to Monday. Yesterday I told you I would be talking about the new They Might Be Giant CD, and I am. Today I'm talking about Nanobots. Nanobots is the new They Might Be Giant CD. It just came out like a week or two ago. I had it pre-ordered, and I've been listening to it. I actually was listening to it before it came out because They Might Be Giants was awesome, and they released the entire album for streaming. So I listened to it all the way through several times before I actually got the CD. Whether or not you're a They Might Be Giants fan or not, I feel like you could appreciate this music, especially the price. The CD is $8 on Amazon, which is insane. If you just want the MP3s and you're not concerned about having the actual disc, I think it's $5, and it's 25 songs, albeit some of the songs are very short. Or if you are a vinyl freak, the vinyl is $17. Which is pretty good, I think, for something that's new. Nanobots is good. I'll start with that. Nanobots is good. I'm a bit biased. They Might Be Giants is my favorite band. I've talked about them a lot on the vlog before. I've went to see them in concert many times before. Actually, me, Thomas, Mao, and Dan are going to see them in Charleston in April, in like mid-April. So we're going to be going to see them again. Big fan of them. And I turned Dan on to They Might Be Giants because he had never heard of them until college, and he loves them now. And Mal was the same way. She had never heard of them, and now she's a big fan of They Might Be Giants. But the new album, it's good. I did say that it had 25 songs, and it does. Probably about 10, or maybe more than that, are very short songs. And if you are a They Might Be Giants fan from years past, you might be familiar with a song called Fingertips, which is a collection of very, very short songs, like several seconds, combined into one long song. It feels a lot like that. It's not one song though. It's a bunch of different tracks with a bunch of different sounds and feels, and they're separated by longer songs. But it feels like Fingertips, at least to me it did. There's a lot of good songs on the album, and plus at the price point, like $5 or $8, like you cannot beat it. I've 5-starred a bunch of them for my iTunes list, but some of the best ones include "You're on Fire," which is the starting track. I like Nanobots. Nanobots is, I don't know, it was one of those I had to listen to a few times before I really enjoyed it, but I do like that. I'm not a huge fan of Black Ops, but it'll probably grow on me. "Lost My Mind" is one of the best songs on the album. I also like "Circular Karate Chop." "Call You Mom" is amazing. And I also enjoyed 9 Secret Steps. Was one I have 5-starred, and also the "Darlings of Lumberland." And there's a few other ones that I really like, but there's also a lot of really short songs. But overall, you can't beat it. I mean, as far as like value goes, it's $8 for the CD or $5 for the MP3s. And if you are looking to get into They Might Be Giants, this is actually not a terrible place to start. There's a lot of different starting points. They've been doing music now for 30 years, and I guess you could argue that you could start, in some of their older music. You could start with "Flood," which is arguably the best album. You could do "Dial a Song," which is a collection of like 52 of their best hits, although that was like 10 years ago, so they've had more albums since then. But if you're looking for something inexpensive and you'd like to try out They Might Be Giants, I recommend Nanobots. It was a fantastic album. I'm still enjoying it, and if you want to listen to it, you can, as long as the streaming link is still up. I'll put that in the description below, and you guys can go listen to it and decide if you want to buy it. And you should. Support the awesome band that They Might Be Giants are, and go to a concert, because they are touring right now, and they have the best concerts. They do. I've went to see a lot of different bands, and They Might Be Giants has always put on the best show, better than any of the other bands I've ever seen. They're very lively. They're very, very entertaining in concert, and I would highly recommend it. Anyway, that's my They Might Be Giants talk. If you have the album and you've been listening to it, talk about some of your favorite tracks. You could talk about other They Might Be Giants history, or if you are going to an upcoming show, possibly the same show we're going to in Charleston, let me know. Maybe we will see you there. That's going to be it for me. Go buy Nanobots, because it is a fantastic album. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?